Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite Toy Story Funko Pops. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a great list here. This is 5 figures that are really awesome. Now you guys might know what my number 1 is, just because I'm a sucker for this one. It's my favorite pop ever, almost. So let's get started with number 5, which we have a great one, and it is Forky.
Come on, let's get you out of there. You got this. Good. Everyone, I want you to meet Forky.
Golly, Bob House. Look how long his arms are.
Now, Forky is one from the new movie. Now, this is from Toy Story 4. I'm putting this one at my number 5, only because I have a lot of other ones that are really great. What's neat about this one is that it's so light as well. Now, let me pop this one out of the box real quick, because I want to show it off. We're actually supposed to build a Forky on the channel. I have the DIY kit and everything. I just haven't had time to do it yet. But here he is right here. Forky is technically a spork, just Bonnie names him Sporky, not Sporky, Forky. You do see the pipe cleaners here. He's got the little bit of like Play-Doh or clay holding his little popsicle sticks on. There is a rainbow sticker on there. All of this is like felt paint and stuff like that. Then he's got technically 2 googly eyes, but the pop, they give him just like blacked out eyes there. But it's such an obscure character and it's so small. By obscure, I mean like weird the way it's shaped. Not like it's like very, like a small minuscule character in like Star Wars or something like that. It's just really cool the way Funko made this. And it's probably the lightest figure. You're paying for mostly box here, which I think is funny. Yeah, this pop is so small and so different that I expected them to make a pop because he's an integral part of the story, but it's just so funny. Like in the box, you can hardly see him from the side. Anyways, I think it's a really cool character. One of my favorites from Toy Story 4. But anyways, guys, that's why I put this one at my number 5 spot. Let's move on to my number 4 spot. Alright, so at my number 4 spot, I have another one from Toy Story 4. The rest aren't from Toy Story 4. I just wanted to show off these ones here. But we have Alien.
A stranger from the outside.
Greetings, I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Now, Alien is one that they made a long time ago, and they redid it for Toy Story 4. There is a bit of a difference with this one. For this one, his mouth is actually sculpted into it. It's not painted on or anything. He's got better eyes. They look a little nicer. The Pizza Planet logo, he's got his hands up like this instead of down. So there is a couple differences, enough to make it a different figure. But I'm pretty sure the price of the original one went down a little bit because of this one. But it's cool that more people can get him. So, I mean, it's kind of sad if you paid a lot for the other one. But, yeah, really awesome that we have this one here. So there's Alien. I love this figure. Let me actually pop him out of the box again. I want to take this one out to show you this one a little bit closer up. Because this one is a pretty neat one. There it is right there, guys. Alien is very different. They also made pocket pop versions of this one, which I think is really cool to have a lot of. And then you can do like photos where like there's the whole claw or something like that. I've seen people do that on Instagram. His head does rotate, which is nice. I thought it might be stuck there the way his body is. It looks like one big piece, but it really is. There's a bit of a gap there in between. I didn't realize that Aliens only had 3 fingers. I thought they had, I don't know, 4 at least. But I think that's funny. Also, the Pizza Planet logo on his chest looks pretty nice. The antenna looks great. A lot about this pop is a lot nicer than the original one. It's just also very similar to the original one. So, yeah. Very cool character, though. I'm glad that you can now get an Alien with Toy Story 4. That's really what I was hoping for anyways, was that you could get this one. In this set also, I didn't mention this, they also have Woody, Buzz, Bo Peep with Officer Giggle McDimples, Alien, like we just showed off, Jessie, Gabby, Forky, Duke Kaboom, Combat Carl Jr., Ducky, and Bunny. All of them are really cool characters. It's just that these 2 are probably my favorites from the set. I'm a pretty big fan of Woody and Buzz as well, and Duke Kaboom, voiced by Keanu Reeves, which is really cool. But yeah, that's my top for these 2. Now let's move on to my number 3 spot. Alright guys, so at my number 3 spot, I have one that I really like. This one's really cool. So this one's just from the normal Toy Story line, and it is Slinky Dog.
Hey, Slinky?
Right here, Woody. I'm red this time.
No, Slink.
Oh, well, all right. You can be red if you want.
Not now.
Now, Slinky Dog is one that I wish they did in the sideways box like they did, what was it? It was Cat Dog. And then I wish he was like stretched out a bit. I think that could be cool for a character if they ever wanted to make another one. But yeah, very cool. In this set, they also have another Woody, another Buzz, Ham, Rex, Slinky Dog, Bo Peep, Bullseye, Wheezy, and Mrs. Nesbit. It's funny that, this is why I wanted to mention it, it's funny that they put Rex, Woody, Buzz, and Ham on the back because those were technically a different set of Pops. They were just in the same box. Or slightly different, actually. I'm looking at one of them down there. Slightly different box. Let me take Slinky out of the box. I'm mentioning the word box a lot. But anyways, here's Slinky right here. He's a great character. I actually think he's one of my favorite characters from Toy Story. I just think it's a really great figure as well. I also like the ears they gave him. They feel like leathery. Like they're not, but they're plastic. But they feel like leather, just the way they gave him a little bit of texture. I hope you guys can see that. Like you see it's not so smooth. It's kind of bumpy or whatever. That looks great. There's also the tail. This is what I'm saying. They could have stretched him out a bit, had him standing up, and then had it like so his tail was like next to his front. I think that would have been cool. But again, really cool character, super awesome that they made a Slinky. I didn't know if they ever would because of the way he is, but the way they did him is still great. I just think it would have been cool if they would have added a bit more to him. But anyways, there's Slinky, really cool character. And let's move on to my number 2 spot. Alright guys, so my number 2 spot, I have one that, again, is so awesome. This is one that I had 2 of, and then I sold one to Kenny. If you guys know Kenny, he's a good friend of mine. And we have Toy Story's Rex. This is for their 20th anniversary.
How you doing, Rex?
Were you scared? Tell me honestly.
I was close to being scared that time.
Oh, I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it.
Rex is one of those ones that's really different. This one got up in price to about maybe $60. It was pretty expensive there for a while. Let me pop this one out because I want to show it off a bit closer up. Again, guys, this is the older set. So this was for the 20th anniversary. And then a couple years later, they made those new ones with Slinky and all of them. But they put these ones on the back of the box. So if you're a completionist and you want everything on the back of the box, you're going to want these ones. Here's Rex right here, though. It's, again, a very different character. You guys can see there, the eyes look really small compared to the big black eyes that they do for Pops. Also, his teeth have the gap in it like they do in the movie, which I think is really funny. The body looks great. His head does spin, but I don't know if you'd want to make it spin just because of the line going down the front here. It is a little bit different, and you're going to want that to be like, because look, if you turn his head, the line goes with him. But in the movie, it doesn't. I think the line goes with it, but you can't do that on a Pop. So anyways, there it is right there. His arms look really funny. He does stand pretty well considering he's got this weird body to him. Like, it's not bad. I know you can't really see it, but he's standing all right. He's standing pretty good. His tail does kind of hold him up as well if he leans backwards a bit, which is nice. They also gave him those jaw pieces like he does in the movie. This is like to keep the jaw from opening and closing like the toy, which is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's a very different sculpt as well. Like, you don't see Pops like this too often. You normally see like a body, head, that's about it. But yeah, very cool one. I had to put someone on my number 2 spot because I love Rex, and also this is a pretty cool character. They didn't skimp out on him. They made him like look really nice. Also with the 20th anniversary, I'm glad they made this one. The only one out of this set that I don't have is Ham, and they used to sell him at Walmart. I found a lot of them at Walmart one time. We had like 6 of them at Walmart. They were on sale for like $8 each, and I never got it. I don't know why I didn't. It was just, I'll pick them up some other time because, you know, they have so many of them, and then it comes around and I don't get them. So here we are now without one. But anyways, there it is right there. Also, before we move on to my number 1 spot, I want to talk about this, guys. Did you see the new ones for SDCC, which I have to pick up? It was Chuckles and Mr. Pricklepants. Both of those are really cool ones. Those ones are both from Toy Story 3. Chuckles is really funny because he's a clown, but he's really sad all the time, and he sits next to the window, and it's raining, but it's really dramatic, and I think that's funny. The other one was Mr. Pricklepants. He's funny. He's, you know, like the voice of reason sometimes, and I think that's really cool. But let's move on to the number 1 spot that we have here, which is another really cool one. If you've been on the channel for a while, you probably know what it is. It's a bit of a bigger one. This is one of my favorite Pops in my collection, and it is, you guys ready for this? 9-inch Buzz Lightyear.
Star Command, come in. Do you read me? Why don't they answer?
My ship!
Blast. This'll take weeks to repair.
Now, this one, I put this one on my list just because you guys would have been sad if I didn't. This one is the limited edition, 360 pieces. This is for SDCC 2011, exclusive to the Disney store, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. So what's really cool about this one, it's bigger than any other Pop. They only made this one in this size for Toy Story, but they also made another version of this where it was Zurg with Buzz, and they glowed in the dark. Glowed in the dark? It was a glow in the dark figure. On the back here, you can see other ones you can get as well, which is Maleficent and Steamboat Willie. Now, this is in a protector. I'm probably not going to take it out of the protector today, just because it's a lot of work to get it in here. But yes, this is my number one. Super cool figure. I'm honestly so excited that I could get this one. If you guys don't know how I got this one, about 2 years ago maybe, I was searching around online and my grandpa was like, oh, get yourself a Christmas present. I was like, okay, cool. So I went on to Gemini Collectibles and I found this guy for 50 bucks. And this one now has shot up in price to about, I think it's $1,080 is what it says on Pop Price Guide. So yeah, it's really high up there. It used to be $1,200 and then somebody sold it for like $900 without a box and then it brought it down, which I thought was kind of annoying. So it's probably worth about $1,200. I mean, if I sold this one, there wouldn't be any others online, so I could put it for whatever I want. I would never sell it, but anyways, I just thought I'd let you know. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching.
On my way!